Welcome to Bangla City SATV News. This is Nuri Alamin with the headlines. Imposing sanctions on RAB officials is very much an abominable act, said Prime Minister. Some people in the country are spreading propaganda. Police used tear gas and water cannon during clash with Hartal supporters at Polton. Traffic jam in the capital, 15 detained across the country. Bangladesh relations with Germany will remain intact. Berlin is working to create skilled manpower in Bangladesh, said Ambassador Akim Trasta. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said imposing sanctions on RAB and some of its officials after all these successes like containing militancy, drugs, pirates and terrorists is very much an abominable act. The Prime Minister was speaking at the 18th founding anniversary of the Rapid Action Battalion at Shohid Lieutenant Colonel Azad Memorial Hall of RAB Forces Headquarters. At the program, Hasina said Bangladesh has provision of punishment if a member of a law enforcement agency gets involved in any kind of crime. Hasina also said the most regretful matter is that some people of the country are engaged in making various types of moves, including propaganda against Bangladesh. Several people, including journalists, were injured as police charged baton of the procession of Hartal supporters in Polton area of the city today. The law enforcers used water cannon and tear gas to disperse the activists as they blocked Polton intersection. The Left Democratic Alliance enforced a nationwide half-day Hartal today to protest the soaring prices of edible oil, other essential commodities and utility services. In the morning, the LDA strike supporters stacked a procession at Dhaka University TSC area and later blocked the roads near the Shahbag. Meanwhile, the alliance coordinator has alleged that 15 leaders and activists of the leftist, the political parties, have been arrested in connection with the strike. Bangladesh relations with Germany will remain intact in the future as well, said German ambassador to Bangladesh H.E. Akim Trasta. He also said this at a program organized by the Center for the Governance Studies CGS at the hotel in Gulshan to mark the 50th anniversary of German-Bangladesh relationship. Akim also said Germany is working to create skilled manpower in Bangladesh. Besides this, Germany will be by Bangladesh's side in the climate change movement. The German ambassador further said Germany will be by Bangladesh's side in the future as in the last 50 years. Former Minister Lieutenant Colonel Muhammad Farooq Khan was also present on the occasion. Charles broke out between two groups of the Awami League at the Benapole land port over expansion of power. Loading and unloading of goods at the land port stopped due to the clash. Reports said the clash started around 10 a.m. Both parties opened fire and more than 70 bombs were detonated during the 2-hour-long clash. Police are working to control the situation. Ordinary passengers are suffering from the insecurity. The situation is tense in the whole area. A Dhaka court today placed Masoom Mohammad Akash on a 7-day remand, who allegedly killed Awami League leader Jahidul Islam Tipu and college student Samia Afrin Priti on a busy city street last week. Dhaka Additional Chief Metropolitan Magistrate passed the order after police produced him before the court with 15-day remand prayer. A team of DB Motijil Division arrested Akash in connection with the gun attack on the Tipu on Sunday. Akash was also wanted in 4 cases. Tipu formed the General Secretary of the Motijil Thana unit of the Awami League and college student Samia Afran Jamal Priti, who was shot dead in a violent gun attack in the Amtaula in the Shahjahanpur in the capital in the night of March 24. Tradecraft Exchange has organized a panel discussion to initiate a dialogue between the formal and informal sector on the European Union co-funded initiative. The meeting was held at the renowned hotel on the capital yesterday. Tradecraft Exchange has arranged this discussion to officially launch Empowering Women's CSO to Ensure the Good Governance WEE. The project, which will be benefiting the 15,000 women and their families in the Joshore, Khulna, Faridpur, Thakurgaon, Panchakot district as well. Though this project, Tradecraft Exchange, aimed to empower and build 3,000 selected women entrepreneurs from the scratch by providing them with business training and good governance guideline. Representatives from many renowned institutions were present at the penalties in the program. Viewers, we are taking a short break. Stay with Iro Bangla City SATV. Welcome back, and you are watching Iro Bangla City SATV News. Let's take a look at what's going on the world now. China on Sunday held a memorial event at the crash site of the China Eastern Airline flight MU5735 to mourn the loss of the 132 people on the flight. Attendances at the memorial included Chinese State Councillor Wang Yong and rescued the team members. They observed a moment of silence for the 123 passengers and 9 crew members. The memorial event comes a day after authorities confirmed the death of all 132 people on the boat till the fated plane. Meanwhile, the plane's second black box was recovered Sunday morning as search and rescue operations entered their 7th day. The first black box, believed to be the cockpit voice recorder, was recovered the last Wednesday, bringing investigators a significant step closer to finding the cause of the tragedy. Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan is likely to face a crucial no-trust vote Monday as the country's National Assembly is set to meet in Islamabad after 2 days of the recess. Pakistan has been on the edge since the opposition parties on March 8 submitted the non-confidence motion before the National Assembly Secretariat, alleging that the Pakistan Tehreek-Insaf PTI government led by Prime Minister Imran Khan was responsible for the economic crisis and spiraling inflation of the country. Turning to the latest in regards to the war in Ukraine, it's already been more than a month since Russia invaded the country. Despite the humanitarian crisis worsening by day and the rising death toll, as well as the unrelenting shelling and the airstrikes, Russia and Ukraine have reportedly agreed to hold a 5th round of the peace talks, this time in Turkey. Dalia Nilufar has these details.
A Turkish presidential spokesperson told media that the talks are expected to be held in Istanbul on Tuesday. However, that date may change as a negotiator from Ukraine earlier talked to social media to say that the meeting will run from Monday to Wednesday. During the talks, Ukraine could lay out the possibility of neutrality as well as coming to a compromise over the status of the eastern Donbas region, which is controlled by Russian-backed separatists. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky spoke of the possibility in a video call with Russian journalists. Separately, sources said at least 300 people would have lost their lives, matching the preliminary death toll announced by city officials. And Ukrainians are not only facing the risk of death but also deportation to Russia. Citing data from Russia's National Center for Defense Management, Ukraine's human rights ombudswoman claimed Monday that Russia's forces deported for more than 19,600 Ukrainians, including some 3,000 children from the separatist regions of Donetsk and Luhansk. However, reports said that the actual number is expected to be higher, as Russian troops are kidnapping civilians all across the country. Ukrainian's foreign ministry previously announced that a maximum of 400,000 Ukrainians may have been forcibly taken to Russia. Dalia for SATV News Desk.
The family drama Coda won the Best Picture honors at the Oscars Sunday, the first ever triumph for a streamer in a ceremony that was overshadowed by Best Actor. Winner Will Smith striking comedian Chris Rock on stage for making a joke about his wife. Ten Shelton's biggest night began with a performance by the pop megastar. But before the final awards were handed out, the shocking Smith-Rock alterations went viral and changed the mood of the night. Kotsur dedicated his golden statue on the deaf and disabled communities. Now sports news. West Indies won the third and the final test of the series. The Caribbean defeated England by a huge margin of the 10 wickets. England lost the last 10 wickets for third day and scored 103 runs. On the morning of the fourth day, the English lost the remaining 2 wickets, just aiding 17 runs on the team's collection. The visitors were all out of 120 runs. The target of victory in front of the Caribbean was only 26. West Indies, without losing any wickets, won the match easily. The best of the match was Joshua Da Silva. With this victory, the West Indies are ahead in the series with 1-0. Before ending, we go through Bangla City SATV News headlines again. Imposing sanctions on RAB officials is very much an abominable act, said Prime Minister. Some people in the country are spreading propaganda. Police used tear gas and water cannon during clash with hotel supporters at Bolton. Traffic jam in the capital, 15 detained across the country. Bangladesh relations with Germany will remain intact. Berlin is working to create skilled manpower in Bangladesh, said Ambassador Hakim Trasta. You are up to date with the Bangla City SATV News, and to know the latest news, visit www.satv.tv. Stay with SATV.